tooth and nail to change the path of this country. I'm going to try to get through it without falling apart. So like you, I wear many hats. Over the last 20 years since graduating from college, I've found my life working never less than 2 to 5 jobs at a time. Being a single mother, supporting a family in the state of Washington is damn hard. It's even harder in Seattle and King County. You know, I'm working through the depths of having children, of almost being bankrupted with a child who was born with an illness that had to be in the NICU for several weeks. I've also been working through the bills of my autoimmune conditions. I've paid over $50,000 in medical debt alone since that time. And all those years, I've basically been trying to make ends meet. And that's why I'm fighting so hard for this. I've lived in substandard housing. I've relied upon the kindness of friends and family in houses riddled with mold and unfinished repairs. But my story wasn't always like this. It started out with all the dreams and hopes one could have. I was on my own at a very young age, always working in the seafood industry across Alaska. I was on all those boats you see on TV. I was seeking adventure and working hard, and just as you would, I had bigger dreams that would let me travel and experience new cultures, and I wanted a college education that my parents didn't have, and I was bound and determined to do it because I've always been that person. When I landed in Seattle, I started applying for schools and scholarships and realized that I could not obtain any kind of funding because I wasn't in the military, I wasn't the age of 24, I wasn't married or pregnant. And my parents were not going to give me their tax returns because I'd been on my own for so long. So did I not just support myself to be denied the opportunity to go to college? I wrote letters to my senators. Even some of them wrote back. Amazingly, they used to do that then, personally. And that's how I found myself at the age of 17 in a private college obtaining an associate's degree in culinary arts. It's now a university that is closed and bankrupt, very similar to the Trump University. This was a school that allowed me to offer me federal loans that other public schools would not have been able to legally do through the federal student loan program. So not only did I end up with 3 times the cost of my college degree, let alone this is an associate's degree, so a 2-year program. But that also I am now without the employment assistance program that they so desperately pushed that was going to be worth that extra money, because now they're bankrupt. Not even sure where to get my transcripts. I filed complaints with the Department of Education years ago, and nobody has returned my calls or letters. Between my loans, compound interest rates, the total of my partner and I's student debt right now is $90,000. That was 20 years ago. Wow. This is a $1.6 trillion nationwide problem.
Business.
We can't afford to buy houses. They buy and sell at high interest rates, and it is why we need to cancel student debt across this country. Or bring it to her that I don't have the credit to sign for her loans. There are not enough bootstraps in this country to pick us up and get us where we need to be. Right. It needs to end. Yes. Our country is in a crisis, and our future is in crisis. And it's past time to change the corrupt system that got us here in the first place. Using our institutions and our systems to profit off us all along the way. It's time this ends. That is why the plan is the only one that doesn't have special outs and ins and oh, you owe too much and you need to have this job to do that. No, cancel all of it now.
Universal.
In the making to cause this mess, and it needs to end right now, and I want all of your help doing it. My children need your help, I need your help, so please join us. Thank you.